Hi guys, welcome to the sisakest group channel. Today we are going to be working on something very good, something based on high demand, which is actually the PIR sensor, passive infrared sensor. So what do we want to use this sensor to do? We want to use this sensor to do a popular intruder alarm system, home security system, whereby the sensor can be able to detect an intruder, the presence of an intruder, and trigger up an alarm. And also we want this our home security system to be able to send an SMS to us telling us that hello, there's an intruder at home. So now let's go to the first part. This is the word PIR sensor. PIR sensor means what? That is passive infrared. It makes use of the infrared signal, which is what the heat content of the body. So this is a fluorescent lens that helps to give it what wide range of capture. So now for this guy, what we have here is that we have the three pins. We have the ground, the VCC, and the word signal output. And also at this place we have two potentiometers that helps us to control the sensitivity and also the time of calibration for the sensor. And we have a jump power here. We have the low and high. So low means just for single, while high is for what? Multiple. So for this project we are going to be making use of our PIR sensor. We are going to be making use of our Arduino Uno, and we are also going to be making use of GSM module 900A, and we are going to be making use of our buzzer. And also we have our container for packaging so that this can look very good. So for our packaging, we have already done some job. So this is the place for the PIR sensor, and we have the one-way switch and also the female jack plug. So these are the things we are going to be using, and of course our jumper wires, and also 6-volt battery to power the system to make it stand alone. So now the next thing to do is what? Over to the connection. Thank you. Now let's go over to connecting the PIR sensor, sending a code to our Arduino. So what we'll do first of all is we come to our Arduino IDE. Now what we want to do, so we are going to declare our variable. So let's just start with the PIR for now, then later we are going to incorporate the GSM module to it. So what do we want? What do we need in our What do we need in our code? We need a PIR state. So let's say int PIR state. So let's say that state is equal to low, semicolon. Where do we want to connect our PIR output? So let's say we are connecting our output to pin 4. That is Arduino digital pin 4. So let's say int sensor, or let's say int PIR to make it better, equal to, we are setting it to 4. So the next thing we want to do is we want to connect our buzzer, also the positive line of our buzzer. So let's connect our positive line of our buzzer to, let's say, pin 5. So let's say int buzzer connected to pin 5. So I think that is all we are connecting for now. So the next thing to do then is for us to enter our voice setup. So from our voice setup, what we are now going to do is this: we'll begin our serial monitor. So serial dot begin. So let's give that bar rate. The communication between the Arduino and the serial monitor should be 9600. So we'll say pin mode, that is to say to declare the kind of mode, the kind of pin we are using. So PIR is actually an input, so in capital letters, While the buzzer pin mode for the buzzer is an output. Okay, another thing we didn't talk about is the time for calibration. The PIR actually needs time for it to calibrate. So there are many ways we can do it. We can decide to run a for loop for that, and also we can decide to give just a time. So let's just say that, okay, let's delay this by, say, can go by 3. So let's say by 1 second. So that's 1 second should allow this our sensor to calibrate. So let's say print in serial print dot print. So we'll just tell it that, okay, calibrating sensor. So delay again. So let's use under 1 second. So serial print, let's just copy this guy. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So let's say calibrating done. Calibrating done. Okay. So the next thing we are going to go to now is what our void loop. So void loop is a set of code that continually runs the end of the program. So what do? We go this way. So we are going to read the input. So that's integer. Int var equals digital read. So what are we reading? We are reading PIR. So if function, if var is equal to I, if var is equal to I, then what do we do? So if this value is equal to I, what it means is that there has been a motion, that the sensor have actually detected a motion. So what we're now going to do is that we're now going to tell it that, okay, digital write. So want the buzzer to be I. Buzzer, make buzzer I. So making buzzer I. So we put a delay. So let's say 1 second. So buzzer is I. So serial print. So once our serial monitor to be able to identify what has just happened. So serial print. So we just say an intruder detected. Okay. So one more thing we have to do is that, because if else if statement. So let's do something. Let's create another if. If PIR state is low, check if it is low. So this one should be double equal to. That's for checking. So check if the value is high, make this the buzzer high, delay for this. Check if the PIL state is low, print this, and also make PIL state will become low. So what this does is that after making it high, you should return it back to low state. So else what will happen? For the else statement, what we want to happen is that else, so for else we want the digital, we want the buzzer to go up, so making it low. So delay it for some time. You don't even need delay. So just say if PIL state is high, so what we just need to do is we serial print motion ended, PIL states low, so we'll close all our curly brackets. Then we verify our code. So we'll say PIL so PIL security. So we have saved it. So Arduino is trying to verify the authenticity of the listening. Okay, declaration before this. So let's see what the problem is. Okay, this guy is already, so we already having this. Oh, we have more than necessary curly brackets. Okay, so we are done with this. So we are done with the code. Let us upload it onto the Arduino. So upload code. So uploading done. So we'll now come to the serial monitor. So calibrating the sensor. So prepare the sensor, because the sensor actually needs time for it to start working. So intruder detected. So now I go this way. So that is how it works. So by the time you go far, the cameraman is here. So that is how the PIR sensor works. So the next thing we are going to do now is to incorporate the GSM module into our system, then before going for the final packaging. So let's go over to that. Thank you.